Candidate for sixth man of the year in the Big 12, inserted into the starting lineup today. There is Deuce McBride, West Virginia's leading scorer.
Offensive end, timing of running sets, timing of getting into shots, all of that stuff. When you've had a layoff, man, it is tough to get it back.
Overs by K-State, still without a field goal attempt. Bradford down low off the feed from McGurl. That's a good look.
He will eventually be a pro. He's got to go through the process. He's got to run his own race, but he is really talented, man.
Bounder in league games. McBride for three, hits.
Man. And that's exactly what happened to this Kansas State team. You have basically 3 storms conversion, and it's been a real struggle. It has.
Perfect is a euphemism as Mike McGurl knocks it down. And Ishraf here in our Charlotte studios, Chris Spatola in Hillsborough. And there is Derek Cole. The Big 12 last year decided to leave the West Virginia program. He has since transferred, headed to Kentucky. He was the other big with Culver.
O&B scores.
Yeah, McBride along with McCabe and Taz Sherman getting the start today. McBride is a usual starter.
You get good in college basketball unless you're recruiting multiple top 15 freshmen.
In the paint right now, and Eziagu was a shot blocker. They have not had that element, and teams have been doing this above the rim to do 1-4 run to open this game. Deshaun Gordon from 15, and finally
can't guard the bounce. I mean, it's been a tough go.
And it's probably a good thing we can't lip read this afternoon. Prior to last season, Case Gordon looking for help. McGurl, good look, and knocks it down.
Nice.
Rebound, Eziagu. Deshaun Gordon, and that's back-to-back buckets for K-State. Osaboyan kicks it out to McNeil, launches, in and out, ball batted up, and the rebound to Osaboyan. McBride knocks it down.
He is the heart and soul of this team.
Eziagu sandwiched and fouled. Osaboyan picked up his second foul. First free throw attempts of the afternoon for Kansas State. Bruce Weber told us yesterday for K-State to have a chance. Get easy baskets inside. That hasn't happened. Take care of the ball. That hasn't happened. Get to the free throw line. Up until now, that hadn't happened. A lot of contact in the post. Emmett Matthews smooth from 15. Shot clock down to 10. Turned over again. Bridges flush. 5 seconds. Rudy Williams down the lane. And it appears that the basket will count, a goaltend. Selton Miguel, the freshman from Angola. And then the defense did not get back. Jalen Bridges for the easy 2 is there. Later today on ESPN, it's LSU and Kentucky. The Tigers second in the SEC. Kentucky needing a spark, needing to turn it around. This is the worst start that John Calipari has had as a head coach at the collegiate level.
Something. I mean, he's not a great passer, so like even if you think, okay, he's not a very accomplished scorer on the block, you throw it to him, he's not going to draw a double and knee, so it's not going to open up a whole lot of stuff. I actually think their better lineups are small. Now they get pounded on the glass and they switch. K-State switched it, but you got to switch to make a play if you're Rudy Williams, and a really good delivery from the 6'10" Culver.
So what should have Williams done there, Chris?
you got a body. You know, you switch to, he was switching to steal, but you've got to close up that gap. You know, if there's, you want to actually make contact with the offensive player, and you're too far away, and that's where the angle for Sherman was able to come together for the long term. Let's get to work this summer and come back better next year.
There's Miguel on the inside.
I had to leave almost every single day I was there, but I am better for having stuck through that process. And it's a tough.
Seny N'Diaye picked up a technical foul. The officials at the monitor seeing if there was a trip on the last foul on N'Diaye. It was not a trip, but it was enough to warrant a technical. And West Virginia has opened the door for K-State. Not been this close in a long time. On the backdoor cut, it's Bridges. With Oscar Tshiebwe gone, he's been bumped into the starting lineup. Sherman knocks down the three. Boys, he's smooth. Number 22 by K-State. Sherman catch and shoot. Knocks it down. Where they're in striking distance, and then the other team goes on a run, and there's no stopper. Can Kansas State stop the bleeding and at least get back into this game? Ezeagu, and that one rolls through. He scored the last 6. That one hit the side of the backboard. Miguel, who's got 9 in this half, to McCall. And 4 straight for Kansas State. 8 Eastern, and then Tuesday, February 2nd, you wake up to Sonny and Cher. You've got the Mountaineers and Ames to take on Iowa State, and the Jayhawks will take on rival K-State. Inside to Culver, bullies his way in, bumped. The basket counts, a chance for a 3.
This thing, he's got the mental edge. I mean, less than 2 minutes, he beat this guy. Their rotations, making a play like Culver made down on the other end. That's where I thought they were struggling before the break. What was Texas, Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma, 2 of those losses, and of course the Oklahoma State one, they had to come back down almost 20 in that game to win it. This Ezeagu is, you would have loved to have seen him in a uniform this entire season to this point. I mean, 6 in this game in the paint.
Nice. Oseboy into the cutting Matthews.
Let's take that. I mean, that's what
has really been that primary ball handler, and he's
but it ended up in the right hands. You know, Tad Sherman's itching to get myself that scholarship to the next level, and so it's very inward. It's how can I get my shot? How do I get my buckets?
I'm not saying this is the sole reason for the struggles of off your game. Well, now, especially for younger players, and that's what I've heard from coaches, it's impacting the younger guys more.
Times, you know, late in games, these road teams are getting perhaps a kinder whistle than they normally would. I mean, these officials are human.
That like the first time at Cameron when they knew your grandmother's middle name.
Taxpayer, I'm down here serving the country, and you're killing me because you think I'm too skinny and too small and not good looking enough.
Magic word, perhaps?
Well, we were just talking about no crowds in there. Here's the other thing.
The cancel culture police, the language, emotion, and that stuff, and trash talk. It's a part of basketball. You can't legislate emotion. Earlier today, Kansas fell at Oklahoma. 3rd loss in a row for the Jayhawks. Something that has not happened since 2000. I was looking at Joe Lunardi's bracketology this morning, Chris, and concentrated in the Big Ten and Big 12 this season.
NBA draft. And so turning over rosters in those conferences year over are old, and they're terrific. And when you have that in college basketball, you're going to win a lot of games.
McBride for Dennis Smith at NC State. Ben Simmons at LSU. Big-time recruits, supposed to elevate the program.
Right. Well, I mean, you hit it right on the head. I mean, look, there are things
in the face of too many teams where handling that guy.
Well, and then what you're relying on, look at North Carolina this year. You're relying on a guy like Garrison Brooks, who's that league's preseason player of the year.
Their star freshmen have been complementary pieces.
Yeah. I mean, and then the following year, we got Kyrie Irving, and that was kind of the beginning of the freshman thing for Duke. But, that team won that year. That's somebody who lost a fight at some point in his day by a lucky shot. You're burned, man. You are so revealed.
Just one. And the bounce is there. Drew home to Stu on that loss to Texas on the late three by Andrew Jones. Osaboy into the tin, his first basket. 2 weeks without a game. West Virginia comes back, fast start, and they roll to a 22-point victory. Texas Tech.